Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. It feels weird to say this, but in the last episode, the Ring of Power was destroyed, Sauron was defeated, and now here I am. Let's continue the adventure. Wow, that really did feel weird to say. Can't believe it.
Frodo's ordeal in Mordor has left its mark upon him.
It was a costly one. No, I do not speak only of the finger he lost to Gollum's biting teeth. I speak of a mark that none can see, but still persists, casting a pall upon his heart. He has retired to the bower that was prepared for him. I will see that Samwise has a task to undertake that will free Frodo from this watchful gaze, and perhaps we can learn what troubles our victorious ringbearer. Okay. You know, oh, I can't use my ponies here. Let's get at least a forced march going. Dark were the depths of Mordor, but our heroes came to victory. Indeed, indeed. Frodo smiles weakly at you as you approach.
My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion.
Hello again, Kippen. Gandalf came by and had a task for Sam. The two of them have gone off somewhere. If you're looking to speak with them, they are not here right now. My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion. I cannot believe that the quest is over. I'm used to the idea that the ring is gone. In Mordor, I would shut my eyes and still see it, burning inside my mind, tearing me apart. But it has been destroyed. Pippin insists that I write down everything before I forget the details, but I do not want to remember them, Kippen, I do not. My friends knew the truth about what happened within Mount Doom. Frodo shakes his head and holds up his injured hand. It has been wrapped in a bandage and treated with care by Aragorn, but you remember the grisly sight of it. I labored beneath the burden of the ring as Sam and I crawled through Mordor and up the slope of Mount Doom. Much of the journey is hazy to me, even now, and dear Sam told our friends most of the tale. But he did not tell it all. I think he wanted to spare me the shame of it. That is the truth. Shame deserves shame. Sam said the Gollum tracked us to the mountain, and at the end of the pitiful creature overpowered us and stole the ring before we could cast it into the fire, but that is not the truth, not all of it. I will tell you the truth, Kippen. I want to do what is right. A session play quest at the very end. So this is a shortened account of somebody else's perspective. But first, let me talk to Frodo and get the real account. Gonna be playing as a level 80 Gollum. Should be interesting.
Gollum caught up to us on the slope of Mount Doom, and Sam stayed behind to deal with him while I entered the mountain, eager to be rid of the ring.
Get rid of some of this stuff here. Well, I'll just leave it up. Doesn't look like it can do much. Murder. My one skill is murder. And Gollum also enjoys a little bit of virtue experience.
Dear Sam could not bring himself to slay the wretched creature. He let him go. And so it was that Gollum followed Sam into the mountain.
This is pretty epic. The location, that is. Thundering of Mount Doom in the back.
I am here, but now I choose not to do what I came to do. I will not destroy it. The ring is mine! Master, no! Frodo!
Should I murder Sam? I guess I should. Yikes. Nice. I guess I have to move this out of the way. I can't really move it out. I can't see. But I guess I have to dance. They definitely took inspiration from the Peter Jackson
When
trilogy.
the ring went into the fire, the power of Sauron went with it. His works were unmade, and he was undone. Were it not for Gollum, the quest would have failed. After coming so far, after enduring so much, after the sacrifices and the suffering of so many friends, when at last I stood at the crack of doom, I could not do it. I chose not to destroy the ring. How can I bear the shame of it? I let them down. I let everyone down.
Very interesting.
You know the truth now.
So many good people suffered. So many good people died. So that I could get to the mountain. And at that end, I could not bring myself to do what everyone depended upon me to do. How can I live with the shame of it? You tell Frodo that what little you learned of the ring during your own adventure has taught you that it was an artifact of great power and great evil, and that it could work its temptation upon even those with good hearts and strong will. Maybe you are right, Kippen. Your words do not erase my shame, but even though the ring is gone, I can still remember how I felt in that moment, standing above the fire. I did not wish to destroy it. I would have rather died than allow it to be taken from me. I cannot imagine how Smeagol survived for so long after the ring came to Bilbo. Or perhaps I can. It was a desire for it that drove him, and that feeling is familiar to me and painful. Pippin worries that I will forget the details of my journey if I do not write them down, but the details are etched upon my memory. I cannot believe that I would forget how I felt in that moment. But perhaps I should write it all down. Perhaps I should write it all, and it will serve as a reminder and a warning. A reminder that good purpose can go ill, and that evil purpose might still serve good, and a warning not to judge either too readily.
Thank you for easing my mind and my heart.
Gandalf has returned, and now I think I see the markings of a conspiracy. But thank you for the kind words, and I give my thanks to Gandalf as well. I'm very fortunate to have friends such as you. I am ready to have a rest and to end to adventuring. I shall be content just to see Bilbo again and return to the Shire. I will write down my part of the quest of the ring, all of it, and I will be thankful for the opportunity to live in peace. So I guess I could have taken another view of that if I had interacted with the book, but I assumed I'd be able to do both, but it doesn't look like it.
I am glad to hear that Frodo has decided to write down his tale after all.
It has been my experience that sometimes a hobbit simply needs a bit of push to get started on a thing, but once he gets his mind set to it, the results are often admirable. I trust you told Frodo that no one could willingly have destroyed the ring. I meant to return more quickly and tell him that, but Samwise grew suspicious that I was wasting his time and required more assurance, or he would hastily return to his master. Wasting his time. Me. Mithrandir chuckles mirthfully. I was, of course, but that is neither here nor there. All that matters in the end is that you have assuaged Frodo's concerns and helped him come to terms with his experience. He deserves that and more for the deed he has done on behalf of Middle-earth. But enough chattering. Aragorn has asked to speak with you, Kippen. Okay. Still need to go back and do like these pre-ring destruction quests. Figure out how to get that done. It's a very peaceful place. That is for sure.
We have come through the long night, to the dawn at last.
Many were the days I believed all my choices were going wrong, but despite those errors, we have seen the destruction of the ring and the downfall of Sauron. When Frodo completed his task, Mordor was shaken to its very foundations by the eruption of Orodurin. The Black Gate and the Towers of the Teeth crumbled and fell, but who can say what lies behind them in the land of Saurons? There's a shroud over the plateau of Gorgoroth, and it makes our sight. Aragorn smiles wryly. I have not yet been crowned king, but already I am thinking about Gondor's future. Can we not have one day of satisfied peace? Sauron is no more. There will be a new ordering of the calendar to mark the occasion. In the kingdom of Gondor, the new year will now begin on March 25th, the day on which Sauron fell, and hope was restored to Middle-earth. There are still many preparations to be made, before I can ascend to the throne of Gondor, but today is a day of celebration. My friend and my kin have earned this day of victory. Enjoy this day, Kippen, for you too were instrumental in its arrival.
Frodo's adventure has ended, but Middle-earth will still have need of heroes.
Gondor will need you, as will others among the free people, dwarves, elves, and hobbits. Be ready for their call, my friend. A great evil of the world has departed, but there are others that will need heroes to face them. Do not face them alone. Some measure of strength of Sauron was bound to the ring, but much of his strength was derived from his mastery over the weak and the weak of will. I foresee that some of those freed from his dominance will seek to gain advantage from his fall. The shroud over Gorgoroth is a veil that must be pierced if Middle-earth is to live free of fear. Frodo will write down the tale of his adventure, but the next adventure will be yours alone to write. My own time on these shores is drawing to a close, for my purpose is ended. You look at him with a dawning understanding that his charge was to combat Sauron, and now that the Dark Lord is defeated, the wizard must leave Middle-earth. Oh, do not look at me like that, foolish hobbit. I am not leaving tomorrow. I will not depart until I know things are well in hand, and your kind has not yet proven that you are able to manage on your own. He stands there spluttering for a moment. There's a twinkle in his eye when he speaks again, and he seems less like Mithrandir or any of his many other names, and most like he was when you first met him, Gandalf. I will say this to you, and it may be my last word on the subject. As for this business with the ring, I commend you on a job well done, my dear Kippen. Very well done indeed. Okay, and that's it. Deed completed. Got new mail here. An invitation from the king. I hope this letter finds you well in continuing to fight for the free people of Middle-earth in any capacity you can. The forces of evil are always arrayed against us, despite the victories or defeat of their Dark Master, and yet, I know in my heart that we must make what rest we can and cherish time of peace so that we may still resolve for times of hardship. To that end, I desire your attendance at my wedding to Arwen Undomiel. The wedding is planned for Midsummer's Eve, and stable masters in major towns and cities should be able to bring you hither as that day approaches. I'll wait for you at the Tower of the Cathelion in Minas Tirith in midsummer. My friend, let us make the most of this time of celebration, for our recent adventures have shown me that danger is never far off, and a time of peace must be appreciated lest it vanish for good. Okay. Perfect. And then I have a Mordor Awaits quest. You have been summoned by those who seek to enter Mordor. You should meet at the Black Gate as soon as you are able. So it looks like things are pretty cleaned up here. So what I want to do is try to go back and, I know, a little bit out of order, try to take care of some of these quests that I did not complete at the wastes before destroying the ring. So let me see if I can do that. Let me remove this for now. Yeah, so I got this. Okay. So this is the repeatable I have previously completed. Alright, alright. So, I think I should be able to just swift travel there, right? Let me swift travel and see what happens. Okay. Let me go back and survey some of the areas. I know it is indeed a little weird to be doing this out of order, but just bear with me here. Still need to kill some foes in this area. Grab that slug there too. Mr. Slug, your day has come. Try to go to this quest ring here. Karkost overlooks much of the eastern Slag Hills. Nice. Next, let me... I almost want to go all the way to the east here. Well, no, let me go here and then I'll ride west. Let's do that. Then I have to add black powder to the orc fire pits. Should not jump in green water, but I was only there temporarily. Why am I... Okay. Took a little second there for the aggro to drop. Still gonna stop here and grab enemies. Okay, only need one more. Really? That guy aggroed all the way from back there? Come on, Mr. Archer. You need to die. Okay. Discovered Fosham Gund. Looks like there are going to be some quests here. If the orcs at Fosham Gund were to rally before the hosts of the West even reached the Black Gates, they could cause a rout that would upset Aragorn's plans. Perhaps by destroying the horns and other possessions needed for a rallying cry, this risk could be averted. You find the enemy encampment of Fosham Gund is densely populated with orcs from Mordor. Perhaps thinning their numbers will help the rangers in the Slag Hills. Okay. More quests that are somewhat out of order. Try to get a 2-for-1 here. Okay. You have intercepted an orc bearing orders for Mordor meant for Easterlings at Langruven encampment. Perhaps more orcs within Fosham Gund are carrying additional orders. Okay. Let me see about grabbing all of these guys here. Okay, and that's all three of those. Good. Get the orcish fire here. Let me get the defiler. Grab all four of these. I might interrupt off pretty well there. Okay, good. It's a lot of dead orcs. Again, I do apologize that these quests ended up out of order, but you don't know what you don't know, right? I didn't know that once I accepted that quest from Aragorn, I was going to get transported into the whole end game there. I did not know. So do I still need orcs? I need overseers and just a regular orc. So I think I'm not going to fight these. I'm going to wait for overseers. Because they should count as an orc as well. Unless they're like Uruk-hai or something. I'll worry about that if I get to it. Crusher. Do not need Crusher. Battle Horn. Need those. Horn all the way up there. That looks like an overseer, yep. So there's a couple here. I'm gonna try not to aggro anyone. Perfect. If he has a knockback attack, I'm screwed. I'm gonna go flying. I doubt it though. Okay. And then... yeah, might have to fight a couple there. I don't know if I can get the overseer by himself. Okay, good. Yeah, I figured that was not gonna work. That's okay. Oh man, I aggroed everybody. Okay, we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. It's not a big deal. Just lose a little bit of time is all. There's another overseer coming in, and a huge lag wave threw up my gambit rotation. Alright, didn't realize my health was that low, so you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Let me get some healing gambits. Let me get some healing gambits. I do not want to die. Okay, little messy, little messy. That's okay. Let me try to grab this guy here. I'm gonna wait a little bit, just a little bit. Get the health up. And let's just go for it. A little bit of healing there, a little bit of healing here. I'm gonna be okay. Okay, good. So, wait a minute. That was not an overseer? I thought that was an overseer. I didn't even look. I just thought he was an overseer. He didn't count. That's kind of annoying. You have taken it upon yourself to destroy many battle horns and tools of orcs at Fushum Gund. This should leave the forces gathered here too disorganized to assail the host of the west while on the march. Okay. Alright, that's for sure an overseer. Let me grab him before the other guys respawn. Okay, perfect. You have defeated many orcs in Fushum Gund. This should reduce their numbers around Slag Hills. Now what? Now we have to continue some surveys. The entrance to the tower seems to be guarded by the entire orc encampment. Kind of curious. So what's in the Tower of the Teeth? Discovered car cost. Alright, what's going on in here? Should I venture in here or am I wasting my time? Look at that bad boy. It's intimidating. See, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to come back here, so I don't know if I should keep going in or if I should just come out. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here for me at the moment. Doesn't seem like it. I bet I'll get sent down here for a quest, though. Seems a waste of a space otherwise. But maybe there's an exit at the other end here. I don't know, I've come too deep. Discovered Narcost. It's a war troll. Just 2 war trolls. They look pretty intimidating. Okay, is this like a... This looks like a group area. These enemies are pretty intense. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything I can do in here for now, but I've gone pretty deep. It's gonna take me a while to get back out. So what I'll do is I'm gonna end the episode here, and in the next episode I'll meet you outside, exactly where I came in, and then we can pick up some of the quests there and continue going. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.